Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. My name is Rabbidluigi. In the last episode we defeated or completed or destroyed or something like that the middle trials of the Trial of the Sword DLC for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Today I'm going to take on the final expert, master, really awesome person trials. They're 25 floors long. I imagine that's going to be quite difficult. I have also cashed in a Spirit Orb. We now only have one. We had 5 before. I have a red heart on the second row. I quite like that. We've also eaten some more things that give me a lot of yellow hearts. I am ready to go. Maybe. Let me just quickly check something. Somebody said, and the fact that it's taken me a while to complete this is very useful, because it's meant that I've been able to read some comments, and they said, hopefully this will carry over, I should target some treasure chests with my sensor, and I'm going to do that. There's a treasure chest nearby. Don't get distracted by it. The final trials. I am ready. Are you ready? The amount of time... I'm going to skip it? I'll just skip it, okay. Let's just go. The amount of time it's taken me to... Oh, I see a black screen on my recording, and I have no trust! I have no trust in it! Okay. The amount of time it's taken me to do this final trial, that's okay. It's meant that I've allowed myself time to read comment sections, and you've taught me many things of how I can potentially get a leg up in this situation. I still have no idea what's coming. I can already see what's coming, and I don't really like it. I don't like this.
To the Blade's chosen hero, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer the trial of the sword.
I have to say it every single time. It just means something to me.
You are nearly worthy of wielding this true splendor of the Master Sword.
It's only 10 more damage, I think. It's been 10 every time.
You must fortify your mind, body, and soul by eradicating all obstacles that appear in this realm.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
In this illusionary realm of sacred mystery, anything can happen.
I see the gimmick, by the way. Might have said that before.
All that you obtain here will be lost upon your return to the reality you know.
It's all the same stuff. So, I see the rain.
Chosen hero of the Master Sword, overcome the trial of the Splored!
The Splored. Okay, quick observation I'm making. Rain. Rain implies thunder, maybe? That could be interesting. Let me just test it for a second. Rusty Halberd, that's an interesting first weapon to give me, but maybe I can kill you very quickly and take your weapon, which maybe isn't, it's your arm. This is very interesting already. Is the thunder... Oh, God! That's a yes. Is... Haha! That's a very profound and, resounding yes, I think. Give me the... head. So I have to kill all of you people and take your arms as weapons. I like that. There's sheep in the background making noise. Now, it's not the time. Of course, as we found out and have to kind of remember from when we did this originally, like really long time ago, not this, but using Bokoblin arms, not primarily as weapons, but using them as weapons, because that's basically all we had. They're not very strong. They have terrible durability. My arm, don't get that arm? You fuck you, okay. They are very bad, but I can still steal people's arms, which is lovely. I've always liked having that power. So, the thunder's a problem. How much of a problem? I'm not sure. I'm going to take every single arm. So, the Sheikah sensor is currently going to town, saying that I need to find treasure chest, although it's not actually doing anything. It's just going to do it eventually. The opportune thing to do here is to go around and get all of these items, and hopefully maybe someday it's not going to be thunder and lightning and I can use them, I think. That would be nice. Until then, slight problem. Also, as many people have pointed out, and this might be able to work if we do it quickly, use weapons you're not going to use on chests, and you're... Hang on. Gotta do quickly. Gotta do it quickly, son. Gotta do it... Get out of here. I don't want it. So, use weapons that you're not going to use on wooden chest, on wooden crates, because you don't have to worry about durability. You just have to smash your way through them, or not worry as much about durability. I don't know. Let's go! There are 25 floors to the final trials. That's basically all I know. I think I know now that the final trials have, or at least a portion of the final trials have thunder about them, which is kind of fun. I haven't really got any major complaints about that. I really like the Sheikah sensor telling me that there's a chest nearby. Why didn't we do that sooner? Why did that information not click in my brain space? I know why. Because I lack the I have to say it. I have to say it. So nobody else tells me it's okay. The treasure chest, the beeping, is going to be really important. maybe the right idea, especially in these early trials. I don't know any information, but I do know tips and tricks. I looked up tips and tricks. Somebody said, or I read something somebody said about go high and enjoy the heights and drop bombs on people. You know, throw a bomb through here. Is there anybody here? There's anybody in here. Oh god, there's people in here now. Have a bomb. I don't want it. You have the bomb. You seem like you really want the bomb. You just blow up and have a lovely time, okay? I'll shoot you in the face. Okay. This is fun. This is good. I appreciate the challenge that this has about it, because you're only getting weapons here that have terrible durability. So you can't have them for very long, and you also have to kind of use the weapons which have terrible durability, because you can't use anything else. That actually worked. Okay, not really what I wanted to do. Not going to complain. I can pick up your head. That is definitely not what I wanted to do, but I kind of like doing it anyway. Shoot you in the head. Everybody's dead. Okay. Second floor. This is easy. It's just the fact that they have terrible stamina. That's not the right word. All of this will be mine. It's inside, so I could use it in here if I ever wanted to use it in here. Where is the chest, though? I want the chest, though. It's over in the corner. Over up some... Oh, God. At least I can tell where items are. Nothing is here. Nothing was ever here. Or, maybe, it's just in the ground. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's fine. I've actually spent the last week... This has been recorded on a Sunday, as they usually are. I've spent this week and last week's Royal Guard sword is amazing. By the way, is that one or two-handed? That's one-handed. It's 48. I mean, actual holy shit. Okay. But what the hell is... It's got a very pointy elbow. That's fine. I've been watching SGDQ. Can never say that fast. And I saw, as part of it, the Breath of the Wild speedrun. I saw the Majora's Mask speedrun. I saw the Twilight Princess speedrun. They were all really good. Really talented people doing them. Breath of the Wild speedrun, I did stop before he went to the final boss. I stopped at the fade out, where he went inside Hyrule Castle to fight what I think is the final boss. And all I can say about that is people who know what they're doing in this game terrify me. They're so adept at doing what they need to do and using momentum to their advantage, and not really using glitches, but you know, just knowing how an action will affect their current position. It's very admirable, and I didn't really pick up any tips, other than maybe using stasis and whacking an object, which can help you go up, in a way, or across a large distance, without necessarily having to wait for Rivali's Gale, which I've been guilty of doing many times before. So, hello. Hello, friend. What was I going to say? Yeah, how are we doing? I'm not sure. Not doing too badly. That guy has no head, so I'm doing better than that guy, I think. The general summary of that situation. I have so many melee weapons which aren't very good. Could I, and I would like to try it if this is a possibility, could I lay or drop a metal weapon and then use that as a way of attracting lightning to an area and potentially some enemies? Because that sounds like a lot of fun, which I would quite like to try. Gotta use some of my vast arrays of shitty weapons, because, you know how this works. I need to use up the shit before I get to the nice stuff. Are you just hiding in the ground somewhere? You guys never really die in a way which helps me, i.e. quickly. You're over here, okay. That's fun. Something's happening up above me, and there's spikes here, and you're gonna have a bad time. That's fine. How about you? You're also gonna have a bad time, because my arms are powerful, you know. My Moblin arm, it's not even my arm, but it's a fun arm all the same. Where are the rest of them? You can see from the horns poking out of the shrubbery. But yeah, lots of really good speedruns. I also saw the Super Mario Brothers. What was it called? What did they call it? Super Mario Brothers Relay Race, where they did the 1, 2, 3 Lost Worlds and World, and it was ridiculous because that's quite a lot of time spent on a lot of games across many people. Why are you having a meeting? Why are you having a meeting? I don't know what's going on over here, but quite a long time spent on a lot of games, and yet the race itself was so close in the end. Let me know what you thought of SGDQ, because it was very entertaining to watch, and I don't necessarily watch a lot of live streams because of my internet being not that good, but I appreciate it all the same. First bit of damage we take is our own damn fault. That's fine. I don't mind. I do mind the lightning. it's better than the water we had once upon a time. Was that the water? The darkness was fun in a bizarre way. This seems dangerous. Maybe I could throw this at an enemy and have them be struck by lightning. I'd like to try these things out, you know, because I feel like someone has to. So we can't use any of these until we get to an environment which allows us to do it, I think. And, you know, maybe that's 7 floors, maybe that's 10 floors. There's 25 to go. Or 25 to go? Number 4? What floor are we on? I don't know. Floor 4. We got a decent number to go, and there's people on horses coming again. I'm just gonna go up a tree. Gonna go up a tree, but there's gonna be slippy stuff, isn't there? Oh, go up the tree in a lightning storm. That's what smart people do. Don't know. I don't know any safety tips about lightning. There barely is any lightning. Oh shit. There's barely any lightning around where I am. Not consistently. I don't live in the fucking Amazon. Okay. Stasis. If we do it on horses, they fall off their horses, don't they? Like if we get them, their horses go without them. I love it. Oh, I love it so. Fuck you. Okay. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely day on your own time. I don't want shit. I don't want it. We could probably get rid of some of the weaker ones of these, like basically that. That was the only thing we really had left to lose or to get rid of. So you just do that. That's fine. You just ignore my presence entirely. Reminds me of my, you know, every part of my sad story. Okay, fuck you. Okay, nice quick shot, quick headshots, no scope. Fuck you. And a fuck you. These arrows doing well. What bow have we got? Because it's not that terrible. That looks like an awesome weapon. Is it actually any good? We'll find out, I guess. Any chests in here? Oh, the horses. Can we ride the horses? I'd like to ride the horses. Holy shit, we can. Okay, so this makes life interesting, but not necessarily easier. You wouldn't be thinking we'd be riding horses in here, would you? No, I didn't think about that. Maybe I'm just not ambitious enough. Oh, you got shock arrows. You hurt my horse, but not me. Horse, are you okay? Let's go. Okay. Things happened. I'm not sure, but you need to die. Which was it you? Oh, I'm shooting my horse. Horse got in the way. Okay. Drop my bow as well. That was very annoying. Oh god! Oh god, it's all going wrong. You guys are kind of ruining my time. Oh, I keep shooting the one who doesn't have shock arrows. Okay. Okay. How about we stop this madness for a second and let me... Can we stop this madness for a second? The radius is too big. It's too big for Nintendo. Fuck you, Nintendo. Okay. I love Nintendo. They're doing wonderful things for me. I should mention them at some point, shouldn't I? I have no weapon. I keep fucking getting shot by shock arrows. It's very irritating. Don't like it. Making my life a little more complicated than it was before. And that's bad, I think. Any more? I'll tear you apart with my magic skills. That's an interesting tangent to go on. About Nintendo. This has been recorded on a Sunday. This is going up on a Tuesday. That Tuesday, I'm in London to play some of the games in an official Nintendo event or something. Apparently, I'm important enough, and this is strange because I never thought I was important enough to be invited by Nintendo to their HQ in London to play games they showed off at E3. I think is the basic premise of that. So I may report back on my findings on that if I'm allowed to. I don't know. And then. Like, I'm going to Paris? Ubisoft invited me to Paris for some reason. I don't know why. What could they possibly gain from that? But, and then I'm going to Germany and London again. I got something back from my immigration thing, so I'm trying to move to Canada. It's been a very busy week, really. What's good to get rid of? I think, because spears are not bad, but they could be better. And this is just an effective way of using up this, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's a bit of a waste of time or resources. Use some Boko clubs. Yeah, fuck the Boko clubs. Yeah, Boko clubs. Not bad. Shock arrows are going to be important, as we saw how powerful shock arrows are. It's not fun. It's not fun to fight against, but it's fun to use them against. It's the eternal quandary with any kind of online game. Fun to use, not so fun to counter against, or not so fun to have it used against you. It's something that a lot of online games not necessarily struggle with, but have to deal with in their own pace. So we took damage. I don't think we've got any we've got some steak. We have got some steak. Haven't got a lot of healing items is the point, because the game It's getting harder, effectively. Nothing more to it than that, I don't think. Nothing really over there. I'm gonna leave. So the lightning's getting a little too fresh with me, and I don't really want that. Shock arrows can actually fuck off. Generally, the shock idea in general. I see a Staunox. Are you much more different than a Hinox in your execution? The only other thing I can think of, or the only thing I can think of which might make this difficult, is that our weapons aren't so good. But other than that, start with this, and I think we just go, don't we? Stasis that, man. And then right off into the sun. I haven't got no arrows. I've got no arrows. That's the best bit of English I could come up with at that moment in time. That's fine. Lightning is fascinating. This is an interesting idea, though. I'm wondering how far this is going to go. Is this like the elemental trials? Are they going to have me go for like ice areas and I need to eat things to have an easier time with that or something? I don't know. Interesting idea. How would you design a game? Everyone designs a game in a different way. That's what makes this medium of entertainment so fascinating. It's like films and really any other kind of medium of entertainment. Everyone does it in their own special way. You know? This guy has some awesome weapons on him. I'd like to kill this man and take his strength for my own. That's roughly how that works. Okay. You're gonna throw yourself at me? That seems excessive. Or is it just a weapon? Don't throw your ribs at me. They just disappeared. What was the point in that? I don't know. Seems kind of weird to just throw a lump of yourself at somebody. I hear noises. Hear electrical noises and I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. Mobbling up. Mobbling up. This is better. How much better? Quite a lot better. And it's bone-on-bone action. This is getting a little bit too heated and a little bit too kinky for my taste. That's okay. Oh, you took a lot of damage. Why did you take a lot of damage? What did I do? Did I do that? I don't think I did that. You did like a butt smash. I got out of the way of that. But even so, his eye knocked it. Guys, his eye fell out because he did a butt smash and. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I thought maybe that was like not even an Easter egg, but like a funky little thing which can happen, but I don't know. You think I know? I know as much as you do, and maybe you know more than me. That's not entirely a most unlikely scenario in the world. So this is actually a fairly easy fight now, because all we're going to do is hit him once and his eye falls out, and then we've just got to kill the eye, which kind of, like, dances all over the place. Is he dead? He is dead. Okay, that was not bad. Staunox. Maybe quite a tricky fight, and, you know, we didn't have all the... Oh, God. Hello. Hello, my friend. Whoa. I kind of knew they were there, but even so, that's... I appreciate the reward. Kind of a tricky fight against a Staunox. These are all metal weapons, so we can't use them now, but I'm hoping we can use them when we get somewhere which isn't really terrible weather-wise. Unless you want to put me in a lava area, in which case, fuck you, game. I don't like that. I'm not complaining. Got a busy couple of... Oh, there we go. Got a busy couple of weeks ahead of me, effectively, and I have to, all of a sudden, get a backlog for this game again. And I did before. I was recording lots of it, but I've kind of... I wouldn't say slowed down so much with this recording of this game, but I've kind of eased up a little bit to allow time for people to comment on the videos before I make more of them, because... You know, I'd like to know what you think of things before I make the same mistake again many times. Which is exactly the kind of approach I am taking with these trials. Because, you know, these are quite hard. And I can just drop these. Drop it. I don't want the lightning. Don't want it. Oh, it's kind of fun. If this kind of makes sense in like a video game balance and difficulty curve kind of way, this should be a rest area. Because we've just fought a boss fight. That would be logical in my brain. Not a lot of health items so far. Maybe that's a concern. I don't know. How are we doing? 19 minutes in, we've done... It's a rest area. 19 minutes in, we've done a decent number of floors. There are 25 in total. It could take a little while to get through them, but I'm gonna collect all the shit in here. I have found a more sustainable use for the Bokoblin arms. I'm wondering if I can open crates with Bokoblin arms, because at the moment they have no use whatsoever. I'm not going to take them further if I can't open anything. There you go. Things are happening. Okay, so chess, here we go. What would I like in here? I'd like some armor, because that was... Oh, here... That's quite useful. I think they insta-kill things. I'm sure there are boss fights coming later. I'll keep an eye on them. I'll just put them in the mattress for safekeeping. Knight's Bow already got one next. I don't care for that thing. I'd like some armor, because it would seem, oh, I mean, it's armor, wonderful. Flame Guard is a little concerning. I'm sure we're going to somewhere which has lots of fire. Didn't I say this was like the elemental trial or something? I don't know, I'm gonna cook some things. Okay, so I just want to point out that around one of these trees were some hearty truffles, which are of course wonderful. It means that we have all these kind of interesting items. We have 2 items of recovery, which heals the whole damn thing. So, I'm not gonna say we're set, but I'm feeling good about our chances all of a sudden, because I like to think I won't be able to take massive amounts of damage in the floors to come. But even if we do, we have effectively 16 hearts we have now. We've got 32 hearts worth of recovery. What is this area, and does it look like a volcano? Looks a little bit like a volcano. So now, all our wooden weapons are going to burn eventually, which is kind of curious. We can now have metal stuff, which is cool. I'm just gonna pop you. I'm gonna pop you like a balloon, because I don't have time for anything of your caliber. So these guys don't drop any minerals or anything of any sort, so we can just blow them up from a distance. That guy's gonna shoot me with a thing. I don't. Is, you know, just avoid him. Avoid him, and we'll be fine. You do that. I don't give a fuck. It's explosive for some reason. I don't know. Does your species have like explosive capabilities? In which case, that's kind of cool. But also, maybe don't do that. Can I throw a square one? Yeah, I'll throw a square one. I'll do it. I'm a maverick. Have a circular one. Don't have my sword. I want the sword. Have a circular one, and I can just do this, and make you have a really bad day. That was it. That was it, everybody. The final trials. It's a piece of cake, basically. Is there anything over there? I mean, there's an updraft, which implies there is. But I'm feeling decently about our chances all of a sudden, because we have health items now. There is a rusty claymore. We could have thrown it in the mouth of the Octorok and got a normal claymore, which is quite nice, but also I kind of don't care, is the upshot of that. I have awesome weapons, and I'd like to use them. What are we using nowadays? The Royal Guard sword. We could maybe think about elemental stuff, if we need to think about elemental stuff. I have kept the Moblin arms. The reason why is because one swing of them, maybe one swing of any two-handed weapon, I'm not sure, will open up the crate in one go. We didn't have to worry so much about the bombs. Okay, so you guys have arrows, which means I actually kind of hate you. So I'm going to try and do something a little fancy and just shoot you in the head from a distance. You take a lot of hits. I appreciate the challenge video game, I do. I think I do. I'm not sure. Have the strengthened Lizao bow, because I like things that have strength to them. Is that a metal one? I can't see. It's kind of indented. Implies that maybe it is. The layouts of these rooms, interesting. The geographical feng shui you're doing here is geographical feng shui. That sounds weird. That sounds like we have to move Shanghai to the right so it can be more lucky or something. Oh, slow-mo and dodging fire arrows in midair. That's okay by me. I quite like doing that. Okay, we could maybe use something. It's actually worse than what we have at the moment. You're fire. I don't know what's going on over there. You stop that nonsense. Okay. We'll come back there. Come back there when I'm not being shot at. I'd like to shoot you in the face once, and then close for distance, and then slash you a couple of times with my awesome Royal Guard sword. I don't know. Royal Guards had it quite lush, in a way, to have equipment of such high caliber. I don't know. I saw from the speedrun of Breath of the Wild. By the way, if you haven't seen a speedrun of Breath of the Wild, go watch them. They are beautiful. They are majestic in how they go from one point to the next. And I'm not going to say I'd like to... Excuse me? Okay. That crate just didn't want to know. Just didn't want to know. Nobody say anything. It was kind of funny. I kind of just let it happen because it just didn't break. I mean, this one broke. What was the problem last time? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. We could almost eat one of them. We don't gain any benefit from them in the same way as if we were to cook them. They've just been roasted, which isn't cooking. I'm sure it's... I don't know. Don't argue. Don't argue with it. Let's go. Where are we going next? It's all hot and spicy in here. It's actually quite warm in here at the moment, but not to the point where the thermometer is on fire, like in this video game. I see a whiz robe. I don't like the whiz robe. I don't like the whiz robe. I also don't like how there's not a lot of people around here. But they're all in there, and they're all trying to be camouflaged. But that's fine, because I can see through their disguise. I'm going to shoot you a bunch of times in the face, so you can have a terrible time trying to deal with that. I noticed the fire on the floor, which is just there so you sort of walk over and think, ah, it's fine, and then you're on fire. So don't be on fire. Don't do it. Think of all the positives you can have. So is there anything in here which I can maybe blow up? I don't think there is, but there is a moblin, which is almost something I can blow up. Are you sleeping? Or are you just having a bit of downtime? I've got an itchy eye, so I'm gonna have a bit of downtime. What's the best way? I could maybe drop. Do bombs work in here? I don't trust it. They do. Okay. I feel like I have tried it, but in the moment, at the time, you're always a little concerned, you know. I'll throw bombs through the nose. That sounds so confusing. Only in this game. I'm gonna throw some bombs through this man's nose. He's a little bit skinny, isn't he? I'll just drop down. Oh, there's a bomb. What's that? Did you see it? Did you find it? Oh, you did find it. Okay. I'm gonna shoot you in the face now. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just keep shooting you in the face now. You don't know where I am. That's fine. Shoot a bit higher now. There you go. Now you're having a really bad time. Now you're running back. Now you lost your weapon. Now you're dead. Okay. What did we learn? I don't really know. But he has a kind of cool weapons, kind of cool reinforced something or other. I gonna get rid of the torch for now. Might be useful later. For now, I'd like things which are useful to me now, basically. Should we just fight them? I know the electric Lizalfosses, if you hit them in their horn, has like an electrical discharge, which sounds like a medical thing. But, you know, that's just a childish joke, and don't laugh at it, okay? Because, you know, it's a serious problem, probably. I don't know. Fire-breathing Lizalfosses. Get the fuck out of here! Ah, I liked that sword. But now I have one of your friend's boomerangs, which I guess is better, because I'm hurting you with your friend's weapons. And you have a sledgehammer. Why do I need a sledgehammer in here? Are there going to be igniotaluses or something? I don't really appreciate that, okay? This is, again, where I kind of commentate in a lackadaisical way, because I'm doing kind of well. In a weird way. I like to shoot you in the face. You're gonna stop for me? Shoot you in the face. There you go. That's why you stop for me. Otherwise you take a lot of damage, and I don't want to take a lot of damage. Maybe use up some of my shields by taking damage on the shields. Don't really want to use up too many arrows, really, but because I feel like they might be useful if it's range capability. Maybe the boomerangs can be useful, but I don't know. Iron Sledgehammer. I'm gonna have to fight an Igniotalus at some point. Have I got any ice arrows? I haven't been paying attention. 5 ice arrows is probably enough, I think. Because what do we fight with? We fought with something else before. Wasn't necessarily a sledgehammer. That's bad. That's bad. Get it? Okay. Might be on fire. I am on fire. That's okay. Anyway, I'll smash these up and I'll see you in a bit. So what if I told you that based on what we've got so far, which is an awful lot of meat and some funky things, I reckon that so far, how many floors are we down? Like 8 or 9? The middle trials might be harder than the master trials, or the last latter trials, end trials. I've already forgotten what they're called, but because it feels final trial. Fuck me. The final trials, because I feel like this is giving you a lot of healing items, and I'm wondering if I should be concerned about that, because you'd only give them to a player if they needed them, and I'm concerned that I need them, because I'm not sure what this game has left to show me. I'm guessing there's a Lionel in here somewhere, and the prospect of that, I don't really like, you know? You shoot me with arrows. Do any of you know how to use an arrow? An arrow? That's the right word. You gotta sleep. Gotta sleep. I'd like to set you on fire. Why aren't these guys burning in the oxygen? Because they're just normal black moblins, rather. Oh god. Normal black moblins, because we saw them on the Lanayru. Fucking what's it called? Are you throwing rocks at me? I don't know what's going on. The Lanayru, they might be, or they might be burning up in the atmosphere. I don't really know. But the Lanayru. Mount Lanayru, or any place, the Hebra Mountains, that Mount Lanayru also works, but Because they were all there, but they were just normal things. These aren't special bokoblin or moblins even. They're just normal fucking black moblins or whatever. That you know, I'm trying to concentrate, but even so, can I stop the combo? Stopping the combo, nice. Can I maybe pause one of you? Maybe the guy who's using the bow and arrow. Just fuck that guy. Anyway, Thunderblade, maybe preserve it because it makes them drop weapons, which seems awesome. And it is awesome. Actually, factually, is awesome. Because I like that. Okay, so let's not use that right now. What else? Forked boomerangs. Forked boomerangs, yeah. Awesome. Where's the other guy? Is he up above me? I don't know. I have no spatial awareness. You should understand this by now. I have no object permanence or anything. Oh, you have one of those really cool weapons, which look like Ganon's weapon in Wind Waker or something. So that's cool. I appreciate almost continuity or something. I would have also appreciated if you sort of swing for the fences and sort of run out of, you know, ideas to your life, any kind of meaning to your life. Where have you gone? Okay, you go down there. That's fine. I'm sort of filling in a lot of commentary. What is this? This is a shield? Filling in a lot of commentary because it's just me killing things, and that's kind of a part of this game up until this point, but it's not the main part of this game. What is the main part of this game, Rabbidluigi? I don't really know. I think surviving. I think trying to get through some environments where you probably shouldn't try and get through. That's what I would consider. 38's damn tasty, but I would consider that to be a major part of this game. I'm gonna smash some boxes. There'll be a chest in the lava. I couldn't find it, but then I did this, and then you can instantly find it, kind of, because those colors definitely don't blend into the reddy, yellowy, orangey, black stuff of the lava. That's a nice color pattern, or rather, a nice color palette, rather. It's very appreciative. You know, I don't know a lot about art, but I know what I like, and I like ancient arrows. Oh, I should start using some. Even as just an experiment, but I'm not at all concerned about running out of arrows now, because we have other elemental types of arrows. We have ancient arrows, which we're going to find some guardians at some point. We're going to find some Lionels. We're going to find some terrifying creatures. And if we don't like what we see, shoot them with an ancient arrow and see what happens. Maybe they die. Maybe they take lots of damage. Speaking of what happens, we could probably take on an Igneo though, so I kind of don't want to. As long as there's only one. When they start throwing like, here's 5 Hinoxes, fuck you, because I don't think I could do that. Also, these chests, or rather these crates, they don't break with the regularity that I would like. Some are stronger than others. It's almost like there's natural variations in object durability in this game. Okay. I like how you can instantly see where the talus is by also doing this, but even so. So let's do one of these. That's why they gave me the sledgehammer. I saw it coming, game! You know, I'm wise to your shenanigans. Also, we're gonna need some of not these. We also have fire arrows. We don't need fire arrows in this biome, because you know, that doesn't really work in this biome. So pause him. He's gonna fall forward, based on the fact that you know, I stunned him. Let's get up on here, and then just like swing for the fences, guys. Swing for the fences. Yeah, have a really bad time. You're having a really bad time, but I'm having a wonderful time. Yeah, maybe want to preserve my arrows, or, you know, just play it safe and do it one by one. He's now on fire again. Didn't want to maybe play around with that. Oh god! That did not do as much damage as I thought it would for what it was, which was him throwing a rock at me, and that did not a lot of damage at all. A quarter of a heart. Did it miss me? I'm surprised. I'm surprised and mildly disappointed. Igneo, you terrifying creature of rock powers. I don't know, I'll just keep doing this. Hold down the Y button and just win. There you go. How do you feel? I'm glad we didn't waste an ancient arrow on that, because I'm not going to say that was easy, but it's kind of easy. I don't mind. Is that maybe a rest area? Because that was a boss. If it follows my line of thinking, then potentially are these also blow-upable rocks or something? Yeah, they look like it. Okay. Anything fun in there? Other than updrafts? I don't need updrafts. I have ice arrows, for God's sake. Okay, so that's fine. I'm getting messages on my phone or notifications on my phone from Facebook Messenger, and for some reason, I have a Facebook Messenger group for old school friends so we can keep in touch. For some reason, someone's made the chat names and the name of the chat and the nicknames of people in the chat is all in Russian for some reason. So shout out to any Russians watching. I have no idea how your language works. It looks bizarre and kind of like hieroglyphics, but I appreciate the flexibility of such a ancient language. How old is Russian? No idea. Underground floor number 12. Maybe a good time to pause because, well, good time to pause. I was thinking maybe a good time to end off, but I will collect things, and there's 2 fairies in here. Let's open up some chests, baby. I would like some armor, again. Sounds a little bit repetitive, but we're kind of treading the same path as before. Hylian tunic, good place to start. If you want to throw some ancient arrows my way, I don't mind about that either. Stone smasher, it's maybe kind of good. I don't really know. Depends what you throw at me next video game. I fought your Hinoxes. That's actually one of the best shields in the game. I haven't seen it before. I'd quite like to see it in the actual game. That's outstandingly good. I'm not gonna pass that up, am I? Everything else I'll get to the Royal Guard shield later, I think. I'm gonna catch some fish! A fish I haven't seen before! A sizzlefin trout. I need to get out of here, or get out of the pond, to, take a picture of a sizzlefin trout. Never seen one. I have seen one before. I'm an idiot. It's the same basic observation as before. Basically, this game's given me a lot of things. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. We might die. We have more food here than I think we do. Basically the main game. That's kind of cool. I'm going to keep going for now. I think everything's been obtained from here. We're on floor 12. This will be floor 13. I'd like to get to maybe floor 15. Or maybe start floor 15. I don't know. And then go from there. We're in a cold biome. That's not entirely unexpected. They gave me a lot of things which are useful for keeping myself warm, I guess. So, let's go. What's the best thing to start with? All of these things that help me. They do restore a lot of hearts as well, so kind of 10 minutes of cold resistance does seem good. Let's put that on as well. 10 minutes of cold resistance from 4 spicy peppers. Oh yeah, I'm liking it. Cold resistance, baby. Look at that. Look at that thermometer. And we got some health. That's nice. Okay. Don't want this item, this weapon, because it's terrible. Flame spear? Yes, please. Okay, so I am optimistic about our chances all of a sudden, and that's a rare thing in this challenge, because this, I mean, definitely in the middle trials, the game was kicking my butt. It was merciless. It took no prisoners, and now it feels like it's eased off a little bit, which there's only one way that can go. Let's go with that, because what I would do if I was making video game, I would make it so that the end is horrific and terrifying, because it's it's DLC. You want to make sure you got your money's worth. You went flying like really quite far, much further than I thought you'd go. You're maybe a black bokoblin, so you can have a little bit of chip damage. I'm not going to do this the whole time, but at least to kill that guy, because he might be oh no, it's a bomb, it's a bomb! See you later. Okay, so that was fun. And very easy. Let's go, because these guys aren't like ice enemies or anything, so might want to save the fire weapon for when there's ice enemies coming to kill me, or something like that. But Black Bokoblin, you come towards me. I'm not going in your camp. You come into my camp, so I can say that you are the antagonist in this story. You were the guy who provoked the attack, not the guy who was the victim of the attack. I'm taking a... That was... I see why. I see why they give me the awesome stuff now. Okay. I'm gonna go... I'm gonna see what I can... Let's eat this and maybe this. And then I'm slightly in a better position. This is where I ate that, because the guy hit me with an arrow, which I'm not entirely happy with, but I'm somewhere in the middle of happy and not so happy. That might actually kill you. 4 of them, maybe? There you go. Easy. Not easy, but easier than it could have been, because that guy did a lot of damage. There is a cooking thing there, so if for some reason we didn't do a lot of cooking, I guess we could do it here if we had some fire arrows, and luckily we do, but I'm just gonna, I guess break open some crates again. I am thawing out a treasure chest with my mere presence. It is a power that Link has that not many individuals in the world can say they do. It's a blessing, more of a curse. Blessing, more of a curse. More of a blessing than a curse. Although the time it takes to actually get it done, it's kind of a curse. I could hit it, but I appreciate my weapon durability more than I do the time I spend doing a terrible bit about melting ice and trying to make that interesting, you know? It's very entertaining. What do I get for my troubles? Bomb arrows, yes, let's go. Also, I did get a lot of things for opening up one of those crates, so I'm just gonna put them all in here. I've got to set fire to it. Can I just tap it? There you go. I'm gonna put it all in here and see what I get for it. Hopefully something nice. I no longer get the funky like da 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 like the Ready Steady Cook thing, if you know what that is, but the funny little sounds before it's actually finished. But anyway, I think that's just about it. Gradually recovering myself. 40 minutes in. Let's do one more floor. Hopefully, how's my weapon durability? That's fine. All of them can stay. Two-handed weapons, I think, can destroy a crate in one go. Sounds like a good plan to me. Maybe concerned about how much the cold resistance and my lack of cold-resistant clothing is going to be a problem here, but I don't know. We'll work it out as we go. Destroying chew jellies from miles away. Do you want to go near it so I can freeze you? Yeah. No. You go near that chew jelly. He's your best friend. He is an old family friend. Or get hit by it. I just, you know, any one of those. I don't really mind which one you do, but I kind of do. Again, let's use a one-handed weapon, like a tri boomerang. You're an ice-breathing Lizalfos. Have we ever got one of you in the compendium? I'd like to check that out for a second. We do. Ice breath Lizalfos. That makes too much sense. I like it too much. It cuts too close to what is reality in this game. Anyway, he's not gonna have a good time because I can stop time. He can breathe ice. I can stop time. I think I have the upper hand, ever so slightly. Let's keep it. We'll come back to that if we need some weapons, and by the time we're done in here, we may well need some weapons. Also, ice everywhere, or large blocks of ice everywhere. Gotta watch out as we go up here, because you know something's gonna ambush us when we get higher. Don't want to get higher. Just gonna take you out really, really quickly, which is also fun. You have ice arrows, which I am a big fan of. Not so much when it's used against me, but I'm just a big fan of ice arrows, basically. How strong's a Boko? But that's that, basically. So we'll get rid of this, and we'll get one of them. Gradually upgrading as we go. Moblin, hello. Where are you going? Why are you going over there? I'm gonna crack these open with my Moblin arm. One of your fallen skeletal brethren. Look how helpful that is. Do you remember not so long ago when I was smashing open crates with bombs? I was a fool. I'll admit that. You know, I'll take the fall on that one because it's 100% my fault. I was too narrow-minded. We have things we could maybe cook. If only we could find somewhere, we could maybe cook them. Other than that, let's go kill this man. Are you a silver moblin? I just noticed that. Hello! You have a lot of health. We've never seen you before. You are very strong. Okay. That's not going to last very long at all. So we kind of go and do a jump. Maybe another jump. I'm a little terrified. Not gonna lie. Do a slide thingy. Side slam. Boomerang's going down already. You took damage or you took knockback already. I'd like to keep it to one-handed weapon if that's okay. Boko Clap, sure. Because that's really effective against these guys, clearly. Is that supposed to damage when he sort of does the kick? Because I don't think it's ever made contact or ever hit me or ever done any kind of consistent damage to me. But I always seem to be in range of where I would imagine it might be effective, so I don't really know what's going on anymore. But really, what else is new? You could maybe fall to the ground. That'd be funny. That would make everybody really happy, including me. Why couldn't you do this for me? I mean, it's not too much to ask. We're not in the area where there's, like, water around anymore. You're gonna come back up here. Or do I have to go down to you? I want to go down to you. I don't want to do that. You come up to me. Hello? Highly tense scenario as we wonder what the AI is going to do next. You're coming up. Okay, that's fine. We'll fight on this plane. I no longer have the high ground. In fact, I never had the high ground. But I like to think I maybe did. Or something. Just get over there. Don't do a jump attack because it leaves you very vulnerable. As does that, but he has more health than me. He's a silver man. He's a very flashy man. I would like to do a flurry rush, but I have no faith. Because if he hits me, it does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage. like a little too much damage if you ask me, but if you want a challenge, here's the challenge. If you want it. Oh god, I'm dead. This has been Rabbidluigi. This has been Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I will see you in the next one. Take care.